So I was thinking about this coming in today. Let me just throw this at you. Although I know, how about this? I've asked 3 people this question. I got the same answer from all 3. Now I'm going to throw it to Guru. What do you think the odds are that his answer is the same as you 3 guys or different?
Next question.
Yeah.
All right. Super Bowl was when? Mid-February?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were out there.
Okay. March 1st. Let me take you back to March 1st. About 2 weeks after the Super Bowl. Guru, do you think on March 1st, the 49ers knew, okay, we got some contract issues we're going to have to straighten out with Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey, and Trent Williams?
I do.
Okay.
Yep.
So we all believe that.
No doubt about it.
All right. So if they knew it on March 1st, okay, is there a chance that everything that's gone on to this point, they have kind of foreseen and they have prepared for it, and it's taken them to this point right now where they thought it's possible we could get to that point at this time? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
I don't think they thought Brandon was gonna try to bring the house down. Trent Williams, I think nothing to see here. But Brandon Ayuk is the one, the McCaffrey, and it's crazy, all depending on who you talk to. And I'm not saying anybody's wrong, because all we're doing is, going off our intel and how we live our life and our experiences, how all this computes to one. But at the end of the day, what I do know about the 3 is McCaffrey got his deal done in the middle of the night. It was the easiest of them all. And I can make the argument that Trent Williams is a Hall of Famer at his position more than McCaffrey is at his. McCaffrey's going to the Hall. But I'm dumbfounded on how that was done so easily. And now, forget Ayuk for a second, Trent Williams is having to go to these measures unless they got an agreement, wink, wink, we'll take care of you right before the New York game. But I don't think they had Brandon asking for Justin Jefferson-type money on the table.
Yeah, see, I think that you got to look at it and take into account what they did. If you're telling me on March 1st they knew this, and I definitely think they knew this, okay, what'd they do? What's the first thing they did? Deal with Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. So what they're telling everybody is Christian McCaffrey is more important than those other 2 guys. That's what that's telling me. All right? Christian McCaffrey wanted a contract extension, and Christian McCaffrey got a contract extension
fast.
Super fast.
Okay. All right.
Super fast.
No hate, no shade.
Okay, you know what? Is it possible that on March 1st, they knew they were going to have 3 situations like this, and Shanahan and Lynch looked at each other and said, well, we got to get Christian signed. Yeah, we definitely do. Okay, well, after that, it's going to get kind of tough. Yeah, but what do you think? Why, we think we can get Brandon in here for 24, 25 maybe. Okay. What if we can't? What if he wants 30? We're not going to 30. Can we play that game? Well, we have to play that game. We can't give him 30. There's too many. He's not good enough to be paid 30.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to do with that? Well, you know what? We're just going to play it out. Let's keep playing it out. Maybe they knew this was going to happen in the middle of March, because at that point they made a decision of certain things they were willing to do and certain things they're not willing to do. And then maybe with Trent Williams, they said, well, we know he's going to hold out because that's what he does.
Yeah.
So how do you want to handle Trent? Well, you know what? He's 36 and he's like everybody else. He's got an inflated opinion of himself, and he's still under contract for $22 million. So let's just not do anything with Trent Williams leading up to the season, and we'll dare him to not play because he's going to be giving up $22 million.
But what if he calls you on that dare? Where does that leave the team?
Well, we're not there yet.
Okay.
My point is that I still believe that the 49ers are in this situation knowing being in this situation was a possibility. Not that they wanted this situation, right, but that they decided 5 months ago what they were going to do up to a certain point, and then at some point they'll either continue with this strategy or they'll change. But I really don't think it's like, oh my God, we didn't see this coming. I think they maybe didn't, if they put the percentages at certain things, they probably thought, all right, there's a 20% chance he'll hold in. And okay, well, now he's holding in. So now what are we going to do? Like
I'm not mad at any of that.
The only thing that I'm wondering is, what's this all telling you if you're a 49er fan at 888-957-9570? If we all acknowledge that they knew on March 1st, these three guys, they had all kinds of avenues they could go down. They could have signed them all 3 days later and said, let's put it all to bed and bring them all back. But they didn't. They took care of McCaffrey shortly after March, or at least first. I don't know if it was shortly after March. I think it was early June. And now they're here. Why have they chosen to go down this route if they've known for 5 months all three of these guys were going to want to deal with their contracts?
Steiny, I'm up here. I wish I had something for you. And Alden Garcia, Guru going to make this on the YouTube chat. Guru going to make this a race issue again. I'm not. But I'm not going to hide and act like I don't see color in this, that the white running back got his money of the three so easy. And Trent Williams and Ayuk, for whatever reason, this may be part of their plan, Steiny. There's a holdup. And I go to Trent Williams on that because, my God, his resume is as great as Christian McCaffrey's resume. And his resume is to protect the blind side of your stud quarterback that you're about to give a blank check to if he balls out. So he is just as important as McCaffrey. And then he opens the holes for McCaffrey. But this is what gets me about this whole formula or scenario, Steiny, that I don't have the answer to. I've never been a football player. But if you're telling me about Brandon Ayuk not catching one pass from his quarterback all off season, that really may not mean a damn thing. From what I think from afar as a fan, I think that goes against everything that we hear or is talked about when you talk about reps and Evan's work. I'm always say that continuity. Like, if you're telling me that means nothing, diddly squat, and they go out and ball this year, Ayuk and Brock Purdy, Steiny, I'll be like, okay, this will be a prime example of nothing to see here. But I'll just throw it back to you real quick. Do you think receiver and quarterback need rapport, or can they just go into week one if this thing continues with not throwing the ball at all this offseason? That's what's shocking to me about your scenario on if the Niners had a plan to ride it out this far. I don't know how they can be polished going into week one. 3rd and 12, I'm looking for Ayuk. Could mean nothing, Steiny. They already got the reps.
It's 1 week. It's the first week of the year.
But,
week of the year.
When do you work it out? Is it week 4, week 5?
2nd, 3rd week?
But are you mad at the question, though, I guess, from afar of, man, they hadn't got any work together? I'm just asking you, does it mean anything?
Not really. Not to me. Not to me. But I just want to, we've talked about this a lot, and there is a lot to talk about. My question to 49er fans, if we're all acknowledging that they knew these three situations were looking at them, and we knew on March 1st that they were all going to happen.
Right.
Why are we here right now? Just from the 49er standpoint, just look at it from the 49er standpoint. March 1st, they knew McCaffrey wanted a new deal. They knew Ayuk was going to want a big deal. And they knew Trent Williams was grumbling about his contract and would probably hold out or want more money. All right, they knew it on March 1st. My question, if you're a 49er fan, I'm asking you why, from the 49ers perspective, on August, 14th? Why on August 14th have they not figured out this problem? That's what I'm asking 49er fans. 888-957-9570. Is this part of a plan that you think they possibly envisioned in March? Do you think something's gone haywire? It's been over 5 months. Why has only one guy been taken care of?